Hey everyone, Mike Extra Cheese here. Today we're doing something just a little bit different. We're talking about who I think is one of the best ball players and has been for quite some time in Major League Baseball. I'm talking about Kyle Schwarber today. Former Cub, current Philly, very underrated baseball player, one of my favorite baseball players. We're going to be looking through his card collectibles, and then we're going to go and we're going to look through what he's done in baseball. And I'm going to pitch an argument that we may be looking at one future Hall of Famer in Kyle Schwarber. So this is the August issue, just came out, of Beckett Baseball Card Magazine, 2014 Bowman Chrome Draft, CD Chrome Draft P2, Kyle Schwarber. Arrows going up, $15 for his rookie card. Now, first of all, let me say this. If you have a subscription to Beckett Baseball Card Magazine, you darn well know how hard it is to read these magazines as far as the price guide goes, because unless you've got eagle eyes, this is how it normally looks. Let me zoom out on this. Not in, but out. You see what I'm talking about, right? I'm just going to show you that for a little bit of content. There's a lot of print on these pages, and the fact that I can use my phone and zoom in, now I know how I'm going to look at my magazine. I'm going to use my phone, or here's what I usually use. This is what I usually use. You see this? I usually use my magnifying glass so I can read this darn thing. But if you zoom in on this, on these phones, I just realized, man, you can see everything great. Look at that. That might be a tip for you people out there who get Beckett Baseball Card monthly. You want to read this, or you go online, I guess. But I like the print. I like to look at it and see it. Man, wow. Okay, I went on a tangent there already. We're talking about Kyle Schwarber. I got these rookie cards, and this is my own personal collection again, of course. I'm just going to go through some of my binder. I got these rookie cards back when Schwarber was a rookie. These are my 2014 Bowman Chrome baseball cards, and I got these for about $1 each. $1 each. Now, the fact that they've gone up a little bit is great, but we're going to get into more of that later as far as I think he's an undervalued player. So we have some Chrome cards here. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4 base Chrome cards, and I've also got these. These are, as you can see, his refractors. So these are probably twice the amount. So if he's booking right now at $15, then his refractors, which are really nice, you can see that. But I think I got these for a couple dollars each at the time when they came out. Maybe $5 at the most. These are probably $25, $30 right now. I'm going to go a little bit more through this binder, because I loaded up on Schwarber rookies. I really thought Schwarber was, and here's another rookie. I thought he was going to be, and he is. I thought he was going to be something. Let me finish my sentence. I'm excited. I'm in my zone right now. I'm talking baseball cards. I thought he was really going to be something, and by gosh, he is. Let me try and get that glare out of there a little bit. Here's some more Schwarber rookies. I got the paper rookies. I've got this fella here, which is, I think is called Ice or something like that. Let me zoom in on that a little bit. This is a paper variation. It's called Bowman Ice, I believe it is. It's not a refractor. It's not chrome. It's paper. But it's cool. It's a cool card. Have no idea how I got that. I think I bought these all on eBay. And that's how I was getting the variants, as I like to call them. I'm just going to go through these really quick. Here we got some. Well, these are rookie cards. We got a Gypsy Queen. What else do we got here? We got another Bowman. It's not a chrome, is it? No, it's not. It's paper as well. But now we're getting into the tops. Kyle Schwarber rookies, Bowman Chromes. I'm just going to go through my whole folder. How about that? Let me just flip through it. Because not only do I have his, let me see if I can expand out on this a little bit more. Not only do I have his rookie cards, I'm going to bring this back just a little bit real time. Thank you so much for bearing with me. I'm adjusting the camera as I talk. Here's some more Bowman. Yeah, we got some more Bowman Chrome. We've got Optic. You know, Kyle Schwarber is just awesome. We got a rated rookie up here. Let me get this a little bit more. There we go. Optic, Donruss Optic rated rookie. This is just a nice, I like this card. I like Optic, Donruss Optic baseball cards. Plain and simple. They just look good. They look good. I'm going to bring this back out a little bit. We're going through the folder. As you can see, I've got a lot of Kyle Schwarber baseball cards. I like Kyle Schwarber. Got a couple Addison Russells behind there. I stopped, what year is this? When he first went over to the Phillies? 2023. Oh, this is 2023. I've got a lot put away in other places. This is my Cub folder. So anything Cubs is in this folder. So Kyle Schwarber, of course, is in this folder. This is my own personal collection of Kyle Schwarber baseball cards. I have many more put away in boxes, in penny sleeves. These are the ones that I decided to put into the binder at the time. Man, am I glad I did. I sure am glad I did that. Kyle Schwarber, one of the most underrated collectibles as far as I am concerned. His rookie card, $15, people. And the arrow is on the upswing. $15 is undervalued, in my opinion. He has been for a long time. If you haven't jumped on Kyle Schwarber rookie cards yet, if you're a Philly fan right now, and look, he played catcher when he started with the Cubs. He was in the catching position. He made it out to the outfield, I believe, in 2016. He had an injury out there. He was running down a fly ball, and I can still remember it today. He had a knee injury. He fell, came back for the World Series, and was a major contributor to the team. Major contributor in winning that World Series. As a Phillies fan right now, you guys are rocking. Seriously. I so wish, out of all the Cubs, when the team got blown up, basically, the 2016 championship team, I so wish that we got to keep Kyle, because Kyle turned out, in my opinion, to be the best of the bunch. Now, I'm not saying anything. I understand Chris Bryant's gone through horrible degenerative backbone disease, plantar fasciitis in his feet. If ever a guy was hurt more, it's Chris Bryant. Anthony Rizzo, love Anthony Rizzo. Another guy that went to the Yankees. Good, solid baseball player. Javier Baez, same thing. Sometimes I think trades are good for a guy. Sometimes I think they kind of aren't good for a guy. And Baez going to Detroit, just a disruption in a career, I don't think that was such a great move for him. But Kyle Schwarber, wow, has this guy just accelerated in his career. He is a home run machine. And I get that he strikes out a lot. I'm going to be making an argument, as I said in the beginning of this video, that Kyle Schwarber could and should and may end up in the Hall of Fame. I'm going to go to that next after we leaf through these cards just one more time. Rookie card, 2016 Topps Heritage. Rookie card, Allen and Ginter. Another rookie card, Gypsy Queen. Philly fans, I alluded to this earlier. If you have not got your Kyle Schwarber rookie cards yet, go out and get them now. This man is so undervalued. It's just, you guys know this, right? As fans, Philadelphia Philly fans, he's undervalued as a baseball card, especially as rookie cards. But I will say this, and then I'm going to go on to something else real quick. His cards are on the rise, and they should be on the rise. He's 33 years old. He's consistent. And I'm going to make a pitch that at some point, I believe Kyle Schwarber is going to end up in the Hall of Fame. The Hall of Fame is changing because the game is changing. The players are changing. Kyle is just awesome. One of my favorite ball players. I'm so sorry that we lost him as a Cub, but he's doing great for you guys in Philadelphia. I don't think the disruption in ballparks has hurt at all. Some of these guys go to bigger ballparks. Let me zoom in on Kyle. Some of these guys go to bigger ballparks, and it takes away from their power numbers. I don't think that you there in Philadelphia, your ballpark, has hurt this man one bit as far as, he left Wrigley Field, so he lost so many home runs because he went to Wrigley Field. No, he didn't. He didn't lose home runs at all. Having you guys there in Philadelphia, I'm talking to you Phillies fans directly because I'm kind of envious. I'm glad you got him. I'm glad that we get to see him. So I'm going to go and get out of the binder, and I'm going to go on to something else. We're going to focus on the Kyle's stats as a baseball player, and I'm going to make my mad, maybe crazy pitch. And what I really believe, I'm saying it here now, it's July 1st, 2026. I'm making it official. Mike Extra Cheese on the Extra Cheese channel. At some point, Kyle Schwarber is going to be in the Baseball Hall of Fame. He may be the only Cub from the 2016 team, maybe the most unlikely Cub from the 2016 World Championship Chicago Cubs baseball team is going to make it into the Hall of Fame. I'm telling you, and I'm going to make my mad pitch for it right now. Okay? Kyle Schwarber, when he left the Cubs, I said, man, I hope that guy does good. I really do. Wherever he goes, he's going to be an asset to that team. Now, I'm going to be honest with you. I did not expect him to explode like he has with the home runs. I understand that Kyle strikes out, and he strikes out a lot. A lot of Hall of Famers struck out a lot. Now, maybe not to the level of Kyle. I'm going to give you someone, my favorite ball player, Mickey Mantle. Mickey always said if I had hit that ball a little bit more than I struck out, he phrases it a different way, he would have had an average way above 300. I think he finished at 298, 299. At the end of his career, he was a little hurt. You know, he ran bone on bone for years. It's one of the reasons why I admire him so much. But Kyle, like Mantle, strikes out a lot. Big hitters. These guys are free swingers. They strike out a lot. That's part of Kyle's game. But have you noticed the pitchers don't really care? They understand they can strike them out. They get that. But they also understand that if this guy connects, most chances are it's flying out of the park, and it's coming at a pivotal moment during the game. So he's feared. He's respected. He's respected among his peers, among his teammates, and among those that he plays against, right? Baseball's changed a lot. It's not the same as it used to be, and that's the way it should be. We evolve as people. The players evolve as players. The game evolves. There's a lot of elements in it now that weren't in it not that long ago. I'm not going to get into that today. That's another story. I'm going to try and keep it on Kyle. The thing of it is with Kyle is that you know where he's going to be in the lineup and how you're going to pitch around this guy. You're going to put him on base? What are you going to do? You people in Philadelphia are really lucky to have Kyle Schwarber. When he left the Cubs, all of us Cub fans knew, oh boy, some of us thought, oh, I hope it goes to the American League, because in the American League we won't have to face him as much. Well, I'm glad he stayed in the National League. That's where he belongs. Anyway, I've gone on long enough about Kyle. I think you kind of understand my point, my view on Schwarber. If you are a Kyle Schwarber fan, if you are a Philadelphia Philly fan, leave a comment. I am really interested. I'm very interested. I don't care when you leave it, when you see this video, leave a comment, because Kyle's always going to be relevant to baseball, to us Cub fans, and to you Philly fans. I want to know what you think about Kyle Schwarber. I can tell you what I think about him, and I've been doing it. If he's still playing with the Cubs at the level he's playing, oh my gosh, forget about it. You know, that's the Sicilian coming out of me. Forget about it. You ought to have a shirt on when Kyle comes up to the plate. Just say, forget about it, because Kyle is awesome. Anyway, I wanted to show you some of the cards, and I really think they're undervalued. The cards are undervalued. Pick up Kyle Schwarber rookie cards. Do it now. Do it now. I don't know. Is supply and demand that drives the prices in a price guide? Of course. I mean, there's that part of the hobby, there's that element of the hobby that is money based. Let's face it, Shohei is up here. No one's touching Shohei Ohtani right now. Deservedly so. He's probably going to get another MVP. Is it possible? Is it possible? I've thought this to myself. Will Shohei get MVP and Cy Young? Come on! Is it possible? He could. He could get Cy Young and MVP this year. Can they do that? I've never heard of it. Maybe it's happened and I just don't know. Let me know. But I think he could get 2 prestigious awards this year. We're talking baseball now, right? Not just Kyle, we're talking baseball. Shohei Ohtani could get MVP and Cy Young Award. Oh my gosh. That's just where he is. I put Aaron Judge right underneath him, and then you got the rest of your baseball players. But those two, Shohei Ohtani and Aaron Judge, are the top crust of talent in baseball. And let's not forget about Mike Trout. He plays for a team that, you know, I get it. Even with Shohei playing with the Angels, when they were together, it didn't make much difference for Mike Trout, which kind of says you got to put a whole team around you. It can't just be one or two people. It's got to be the whole team, right? Gosh, I hope that guy ends up getting a World Series ring someday. Maybe it's going to have to probably be with another team, but he's going to be a first ballot Hall of Famer, right? Shohei Ohtani, Aaron Judge, Mike Trout, everybody else. We were talking about Kyle Schwarber. I'm just making the pitch that the game's changed so much that everything's kind of going down. Those are first ballot people. No doubt about that. Probably if something entered their careers now, it doesn't matter 5 years from now. We know they're all getting into the Hall of Fame, those three. Schwarber, he's got a little bit more to go, but I like how that writer put that. Quietly gets into the Hall of Fame. I don't know how quietly that's really going to be, because people like me have been talking about this for a long time now. Schwarber is on a pace to the Hall of Fame with lower numbers on some parts of the scale, but sometimes when these guys vote these people in, it's not just about the 300 average. Just now we never struck out. It's not all these numbers, these other numbers that go with the home run numbers. Sometimes it's who they were as a person, how they contributed to a game, how they were as a teammate, how they treated the media, how they conducted themselves, how they carried themselves. And Kyle Schwarber is good for baseball. Kyle Schwarber is good for the Hall of Fame. I'm telling you, he's close to 400 now. He's 33 years old. I don't see any reason why he's not going to finish with 500 or more home runs, and he's going to end his career up here. I'm telling you. He's not going to go out, sinking like that. Oh, don't mind this. I just realized that I'm right-handed. Yeah, well, this is another story. This is another story. And we won't call that the fickle finger of destiny, or we will call that the fickle finger of destiny. I was not using it and somebody grabbed it and broke it. No, that's not what happened. Anyway, thanks for watching this video. I know I ramble on. I have a lot of passion about baseball and baseball players. I hope you do too. Maybe that's why you tuned into this video. So much more on this channel than just baseball. I'm not going to make a channel separate just about collectibles. I get that there are a lot of collectible videos on my channel and they get a lot of views, but the thing of it is, that's just part of who I am. That's part of who Mike Extra Cheeze is, and that's part of what I like to bring to my channel, is the enthusiasm for the things that I love to do as a collector and as a fan. So those elements are always going to be in this channel. Another thing I love to do, I love to eat. I love to go out and find places to eat good food and bring that to you. And I love traveling, and I love to explore. Find out for yourself. Go back to the channel. Go back through the videos. We've got over 60 of them now. They're getting constant looks every day. Please consider becoming a subscriber. Love to have you along for the ride. Really would. Thank you for tuning into this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Leave what your comments are about Kyle Schwarber down below in the comments section. Love to hear from you. See what you think about him being a possible Hall of Famer. This video is over.